Okay, so I'm so glad you're thinking of submitting for the IAEA Student Statewide Art Show, and I'm hoping that this video will help with labeling. I realize that the label seems very long, but it does keep all of the information together with the image that makes it a lot easier for the judging purposes, for me to set up the judging forms, and to not be going back and forth between forms and maybe make a mistake. So this is what I've come up with as a way to label the artwork that on your end takes a little bit of time for the 10 that you might be submitting for general ed and 10 for special needs, excuse me. But for me, if I'm getting a lot of artwork, then it keeps it very clean and neat, and I don't feel like I make mistakes that way. Hopefully. So anyway, here it is. What you're looking at is the submission page on the website under the student show. And if you scroll down, you see submit student artwork for consideration. And down here, submit to student show, and then special needs student show. Over here, I have 3 images. So I'm going to click to submit to the student show, and it says select up to 10 of your students' work, and then labeling. So the labeling is here, and for this purpose, and it may work for you to do this, I'm just going to copy this part. I'm not sure. Yes, I can. I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to put it into my image. So you see that when I'm clicking on my image, the writing is white. I click on it once, it's blue. If I double click, it's going to open. So I'm just clicking once, and then I click again, and it turns light blue. And I can use the Command V to paste in what I just copied. So this is my name. So I'm going to take out your school, and I'm going to put in Prospect School. And it helps me if I know whether it's elementary or middle school. Everything in this label is the information that I use. So student's first name, Sally West. And commas, it's fine. Student's grade level, let's say she's 5th grade. I don't need to write grade, I'm just writing 5th. Put a comma in here, please, and then the medium. And this is a watercolor. Okay, so that is labeled the way I need to. Now, since you've labeled this already with your school and your name, and I do know that these other 2 pieces will be 5th grade also, I can, again, click once to make it blue, click another time to make it light blue, and use my Command C to copy, and click on my next one, makes it blue, click again, makes it light blue, Command V, and now all I need to do is change this name for this student. So let's say Peter South is in 5th grade. This is a watercolor, and I don't need to copy this because it is still copied. I can go down to my 3rd image, and I can Command V and paste and change this out again and put Susie North. Okay, so I've got all of these labeled. Now I'm going to go back in, and I'm going to test this out. Let's see, I'm just going to send a test to myself. I'm going to put my number in here, and some of this, if you've got the automatic, it works really nicely. And there's a school email and an alternate personal. So be careful of that, please. Make sure that I have an email that I can use during the summer if you don't use your school email. So I'm going to put Prospect, and I just said it would help me to know whether it's elementary, so I'm going to put elementary school in there. All right, the school address. Prospect Ave, and it came up and I didn't use it. Clarendon Hills and 60514. Now I refer back to this information throughout the show, after the show, when I'm needing to contact you or drop things off. So this is really important that I get all of this information, that I know exactly the zip code. Sometimes I get to the post office and it'll say, I'm sorry, that school is not in that zip code. And I'm like, I'm scrambling. So I need all of the information that you can give to me, please. If you travel, and you're sending information from a student who's in this other school, please put that there also. All right, so here we go. So I'm going to add my files now. I can drop or I can select the files. Now let's see what happens if I just drop this file in. It is there, it is titled properly, and the image will come up. I'm going to grab the other two at the same time. Let's see, it makes it easy for you to be able to drop them all in if they're already labeled and ready to go. All right. Later on, we'll fill out permission slips if your student has been selected. If you have any questions, you can contact me at this email, and then all I need to do is submit.